Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Somebody sent me this baseball with two bats, and they're going to engrave it on a tumbler. And you can see they have white stitching, and they want to get rid of that white stitching. Well, a couple of things we're going to do. We're going to go to View and do it in wireframe. So she's created, so basically these are hairlines, and they're not perfect. And I hate to bring that up, but you can't, if we go back, well, let me just go back to View and Enhanced. You can't just take away the fill. Well, I took away the fill. I need to put an outline around the ball. Well, let me do this. Let me make an outline and then take away the fill. You can't just fill this in because it overlaps the white because it's a hairline. So we have to take this, and if you go to Object and convert an outline to an object is grayed out, that's because it's in a group, so let's ungroup it. And then it's still selected, and we can go to convert the outline to an object. And we'll actually left click, right click, and you can see the kind of the problem. I don't like the way it's going to run out of space up here. So what I'm going to try to do is, while it's grabbed, let's make it a little bit shorter. Well, not that much. It'd almost be easier just to redraw it. You know what we could do? Let's make it like 90, with our ratio locked. Let's make it 99%. Let's make it 95%. Because I want some black on those stitches. It wouldn't hurt to have the stitches past there. So, and if you did that to both sides, then let's get this thing out of the way. It's pretty little. It's less than 4 inches, so we'll set our nudge factor on 4. And we're just going to take the Smart Fill tool and now look at it. So see the difference on the sides? So everything in yellow when we take away the background. So what we're going to do, we're going to nudge that over, and then I'm going to zoom in here, and I'm going to put a little black right there. Well, I'm going to have to fix the other one first. And instead of fixing it, what we could do is just delete it. And it's a little bit hard, so I'm going to lock the yellow box. That way I can't grab it. And I'm going to grab the stitching, and I'm going to Control G to group, Control D to duplicate, and I'm going to mirror it, and then I'm going to hold down the control button and just kind of get it. And she can play around with this more. I don't know why there's 2 copies. But now let's take the Smart Fill. Let's get rid of this. You don't have to hit your calculator. And take your Smart Fill tool, and I'm going to nudge them over, and you see what I get. But then I'm going to go ahead and get this stitch up here. And if I have time, okay, we're going to have a double. So let's take away. I don't think it matters, but we're going to take that away. And look at that. Now you have stitches. Then there is, for the one I'm doing it for, there's a gray outline, and I wouldn't want that. So I'm going to take away the outline, and I'm going to nudge that over, take away the outline, nudge that over, take away the outline, and there you have it. Now it's pretty good. I'll actually send her this file. I might come up with a better way later I'm fixing to leave the house. Because it wouldn't really hurt to have the stitches past the black, because on a real baseball, the stitches are a little bit higher. But I think this is going to work. That's pretty good shape. The only thing if I was doing it, and well, because it's so small, we're only talking 3 inches. I think the gap between the ball and the baseball, but between the bat, is too much. That could be very easily fixed. a couple of different ways. One, you could just, it's hard to nudge something like that, but you could move it closer and just kind of make sure you could actually rotate it and get a better nudge. It's really hard to nudge. Well, you can do it. Let's nudge like 0.1, and we can nudge up and over. Too much. 0.1 is too much. Let's back up. And let's go 0.01. And now let's nudge up and over, up and over, up and over. And then just do the same thing, up, over, up, over, up, over. And you're going to get the same result. It might need to be that much of a space because of that. And we got a little bit of a flaw right there. And we also have an outline I didn't notice before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take away the outline from the entire item. And to see how it made the yellow actually a little brighter, you know, we got a little bit of a flaw there, just the way she drew it. That could be easily fixed just by bringing that down. I don't think the engraver will pick it up. Then kind of zoom in. Let me back up, see what was wrong with this. You could actually probably take away that note, but I would zoom out. Now it's not really straight, but you could select both those and turn them into a line and they'll become a line. Just kind of go over that, maybe take that note away. You know, you're not going to have an outline, but that would show up. And we definitely don't want to do that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take away those two nodes and I'm going to select those two nodes. I'm going to right click, turn them into a line. And that got rid of that. I would look really closely over the whole thing. And if you did this prior to duplicating it over, you'd only have to do the 1 stitches. I'm actually just going to bring this down and then select both these and right click and turn them into a line. When something's this small, I don't think it's going to matter. You know, you're just engraving it. That didn't look half bad. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit, and thank you for watching.